tree. And it's not on a grapevine. It's going to be on a regular wreath frame. And we're going to put this yummy little bow in it. This is one of my no-sew bows that I have a tutorial on. And I made this one, loved it. Found the material at Hobby Lobby, guys. Fantastic. So I wasn't able to get everything prepared before I come on live tonight. So, hi LB. I'm doing great. It's really a good day. It's warm here, but hey, I've been inside all day working. So anyway, I had requests to see how I put ties and all on my wreath frames. So I'm going to go over that again today too. Hi Patricia. Hi Carolyn. Hi Debbie. Hi Susan. Hi guys. So if y'all wouldn't mind putting me out there, sprinkle a little love, I'd appreciate it tonight. Okay, guys. So I'm going to put this aside. This bow and these picks here, I just got 2 of them, are going to be the main attraction. All right? So I'm just going to set these over here. So what I've got here is a 14-inch. Hi, Tina. Hi. So what I've got is a 14-inch frame. And what I do is I have tinsel tie in a 25-foot roll. And I cut them to 13 pieces. So I'm going to show y'all how to easily do your frames. If you're working with a 14-inch frame and you want to put 18 ties on it. Hi, Elga. Okay, so I cut them to 13 inches. So we're going to put them on the outside first. I hope everyone can see fine. And I'm going to go right here because it has 6 brackets. These are the brackets. These are the rungs. So I'm going to go right here where there's a bracket. Okay, I'm going to pull it tight. I'm just going to take it and then I'm just going to twist it. Okay, then I'm going to turn this 90 degrees straight across from that one. And I'm going to go on this bracket. And I just pull them to keep them even. Pull it taut. And I just twist it. Okay. Now, what I have to do to get 10 of them is I'm going to go around this side to the outside. And I'm going to space these about 3 inches apart on a 3, 3.5, 4, something like that. Until I've got 4 on it. I don't measure, guys. I don't measure. Hi, Shirley. Okay, same thing. I'm just making sure that I have 4 on each side. I just pull them tight. And then I just take it and I just twist the frame, guys. Make it easy on yourself. Okay? And if you find, once you get these on, that they don't look spaced out enough, I'll show you how to fix that. So this is our 4th one going in between. And I can already see that it looks like we've got a less space. So now that I've got these 4 on, all I'm going to do is scoot this in over a little bit. This one, scoot this one, and back this one up enough. And that's perfect. Then I go ahead and put 4 right here on this side. Oh, yeah, I guess so. Hi, Pat. Hi, Creepy. Yeah, I got a peach top on. I was running a little late this afternoon. Oh, well, I just get to show y'all more. We're just boogieing around this, putting my 4 here, okay? And this way you'll get 10 around the outside, and you'll get, and we're going to do 8 on the inside. And that's the easiest one. So how's everyone been this fine Wednesday? Hump day, hump day. I've been good. Okay, so now we've got 10 on the outside, just that fast, by just splitting it and doing 4 and 4. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come up here to the top, and I'm going to pick a bracket, and then I'm going to twist it. I'm going to turn it again, go straight across from it, and put it on the bracket here. Okay, I just twisted a couple of times. You can use pipe cleaners. Now what I'm going to do is I got each one right here on my right and left hand side, and I'm going to go right in the middle here, and I'm going to put a another tie and twist it. I'm going to go straight across from it, and I'm going to put another tie. I've seen Dawn on Wreath Decor by Dawn do it the exact same way. So now I've got 4 ties on it. Now I'm going to go in between each one, just eyeballing it, making sure that I've got pretty much the same space. If not, just scoot it over. Looks like I'm 1 short. How about that, or 2? Couldn't count today, guys. Thank you. I've got to where I love making those bows. Next year, if people don't want to make them themselves, I think I'll make some and put them in the shop. This year, I just haven't had time to do that. Okay, so I've got some more. Whoops. Oh, down one. The same color. See, it comes in a row. I'm going to measure out to 13 because I cut these 13 inches long. And I'll have one left for my last one. I probably knocked it in the floor somewhere. Oh well. Okay. So now we have 8 ties in the middle, 10 around the outside. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that over there. And I haven't cut my mesh yet tonight, guys. So when I'm using 2 different colors, and I've got a green jute and I've got a white and tan jute here. So tonight for this wreath, we're going just to be doing a ruffle. Okay. So I'm going to cut this to 32 inches. And we're just going to be doing, like, I'll roll the ends in, or sort of like a woodland ruffle. And we're not going to be putting any poofs in this one tonight. Okay. So I cut both of my meshes at one time. Saves me time. And what makes a difference is because these meshes are really thick. So it makes a difference if you've got a really good rotary cutter. And one that's sharp, guys. Hi, Brenda. I get them off of Amazon or Uline. I check prices on both places. I know there was a box shortage at one time. And certain sizes were hard to find, and it was the most common sizes, like the 24 by 24s and the 22 by 22s that people use to ship their wreaths. Now, I haven't had to buy any in a while, so I don't know what the prices are like right now. Hey, Miss Rita. How are you doing tonight? I'm getting my new porch done, guys. My husband's been working on it diligently the last few days. You know, they have to tear down the old one before they can put up the new one. It's going to be so pretty. The old one had seen better days. So, him and a friend down the road's been doing that for me. Or for us. 4, 6... Got 2 more to cut. And we'll be putting this bad boy together. I'm excited about this one. I've done a peach wreath on a grapevine. So this is basically something we're going to do together. And I've got some ideals. So of what I'm wanting to do. Last piece. And I still have a little bit left to use on another project for some curls or something. Cut them at 32, guys. And set those right there. Okay, so let's bring our wreath form back over. I have these in my shop if anyone's interested. They're very ergonomical. Okay, we're going to start on the outside, so I'm just going to go around and open my ties. Here we go. Around and open my ties. I knew I would have something on somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to take a rock. I've got a shop on Etsy, but I haven't finished mine on with my website yet. It's getting there though, guys. It's just taking a little longer. I've had some support tickets in for some stuff, so I rolled these under about 3 times, ruffled it up the middle. So I'm so looking forward to that. But my Etsy store is still open if y'all are interested in anything. So just rolling it 3 times, and then I'm clipping it and then flipping it. Then ruffling it right up the center. I hold my fingers in the back, my thumbs like a dam, guys. And this mesh is really thick. Poly jute. It's just as reasonable as buying a really nice mesh. This is, and I like this a lot better. It's thicker. It covers your frame good. This is a really good mesh to use if you're only making 12-inch ruffles. I mean 20-inch ruffles. I should 12-inch. Where'd I get that from? Don't know. Yeah, it's going to be nice, and then I'm going to have a grand opening. So, which will be even more nice because I'm going to be running some sales, and things will be cheaper on my, I'll be able to list things cheaper on my web page and my products and stuff. I'll be doing a blog. That way you can get in there, and I'll on my designs and stuff, I'll post in there where you can get your materials at that I've used. I will be live in the bow group tomorrow, guys. And then I'm thinking about going live tomorrow night. I've got another fantastic patriotic I want to show y'all. And I thought, who better to share it with than my friends? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Susan. And I want to thank you again for sending me that fabric. I'll have to show y'all. The one thing, Susan found some fantastic fabric. She also bought the no-sew bow tutorial. And she thought I might be interested in it. And let me tell you, it's the most gorgeous fabric I've seen. So I had her send me some. Yes. And I'll show y'all what I did with part of it here in just a little bit. And I haven't finished the other one. Haven't finished the bow. Haven't made one yet. But I'm going to go with the other things that I've made. Oh, thank you, Pat. You want them? You got to make your own. You got to show me what you can do with that tutorial. It's easy to follow. You can get all your supplies locally. I'll put it this way. You can get all the supplies to make them at Walmart. Peach time. I know, right? I'm in the mood. The peachy mood, guys. The peachy mood. I know. I can't wait to see your first one. This is a 14-inch frame, and even though it's 14 inches, it makes a really nice, large wreath. It's slightly elevated. It's not as elevated as the 15 inches, but it does give it more height than the, oh, thank you, than the Dollar Tree frames that I still use and love. A lot of my people I sell to don't like the bigger frames, and then I've got some that do. And I've used the 15-inch more than I ever have, I think, just in this last month. Okay. Last piece going around the bottom, guys. Craft Outlet. They were $2.25 a piece, and they've gone up, I believe, to $2.75, as is everything else. When I get to the last one, I take this hand here and I push it over. I put it in and I pull this one to this side. And then once I've got it in, tie it down good. I just do it like I do the other ones, but I make sure and pull these apart so that it keeps that ruffle really nice and pretty. So we've gone around the outside. So now we're going to open our rings to the inside. Our ties, not our ring. Can't talk. And we're going to put some ruffles in there right quick. You're welcome, Miss Elga. So y'all tell me what's up and about. How many of y'all are doing Damon's backyard barbecue thing he's got going on this weekend? Or do any of y'all... Hi, Kathy. Well, welcome. I'm Carol. This is Desert Recreations, and I'm happy to have you. We are making a peach wreath, and we're going to be doing it on it's going to be a little different. We're doing it on a 14-inch elevated wreath frame that I put the ties on. You're doing it? I am too. Oh, thank you, Pat, for the stars. That's so sweet. You're welcome. We're all friends here. If you've got any questions, throw them out there. I'm using poly jute mesh. And cut to 32 inches. And I've got 18 ties on this frame. And we're doing like the woodland ruffle. So I just rolling it under 3 times. I put a clip on it and then I'm flipping it, guys. Thank y'all for welcoming Kathy. We've got a good bunch here. We're just one big family. Family and friends. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm making sure that I'm pulling this inner ruffle back up so that I'm not keeping my outer ones we put in squished down. Oh, thanks, Pat. That's sweet. There we go. Okay, so I'm thinking that I will do a bow tutorial tomorrow in the groups. No, ma'am, I got this at Craft Outlet. Most of my mesh I get at Craft Outlet or the Wreath shop. And this is poly jute. They always seem to have it in stock. And it runs anywhere from, it's gone up a little bit, so it runs from $5.50 depending to about $6, and it may have gone up a little bit more. I'm not for sure because I buy a large quantity when I buy it. If you look for prices and good deals, Craft Outlet is a good place to look, guys. It's free shipping over $69. Hey, Joanne. It's free shipping over $69, which is awesome because we know how much shipping can cost us, right? And we just have to put that in our price of our product. So, free shipping is always awesome. They usually have got sales going on all the time. Just look at the top of their page and look what they've got going on, sales going on. They carry a lot of 50-yard roll ribbon. You're welcome. And so does the Wreath shop. I like shopping there too. I shop on Deco Exchange. And guys, I've been finding some deals on Amazon. You just have to look. Yeah, I love Craft Outlet. You just have to look on Amazon. Fixing to start pulling out my fall and Halloween. I'll still be doing some patriotic and all in between. But this is the time if y'all sell, especially if you're selling on Etsy, or you want to get that product out there way in advance, because a lot of people shop 2 to 3 months in advance of the holiday, guys. And if you're selling at craft fairs at this time of the year, it's always good to have a variety with you, even though it's Christmas or fall or Halloween, because they will also buy early. They may see something they would have never thought they would have liked. Okay, just pulling it up. Last piece of mesh, guys. Yeah, my Christmas, I will start, I won't have room in here in my craft room to bring all the seasons in at once, because I would have nowhere to craft. So if the mood, Christmas is my fave, guys. So if I had my way about it, I wouldn't do anything besides Christmas and patriotic. But the way I set up for a craft fair. Oh, hi, Carrie. Let me do this right here. Get that out of our way. So this is what we have, and you can see it's really thick, really fluffy. So my craft fair is, if it's outside, I have a 10 by 10 awning. The one of those that's a tent with no sides. And I have some of the display racks. But you can also get some, the shelves that you can pick up at Lowe's and Home Depot. They're white, they're long, they're not as heavy as the other ones. And what you do is you can tie them together, get 3 of them, and tie them together like a triangle pyramid, and that way you have a 360 view all the way around it. Every day is a must, yes. Every day, if you work on every day. Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, let's go ahead and put some ribbons just on the outside. So for the outside ribbons, I picked a peach. This has a burlap background, and I'm pairing it with just a solid green. Then I picked, and this isn't quite an orange, it's more of a cream, and I'm pairing it with something a little country with the burlap background and the gingham stripe. And this is just for the outside ribbons. I've got something else planned for the top. So let's put these in there real quick. And I cut these to 13 inches, guys. Cut them to 13 inches. I'm going to pop them down, all the way down in there. Okay? And then I'm going to crisscross them. I'm going to pull pull them apart and cross them. And it's going to look like that right there. Can't see that green very good. Green on green. Yeah, every day's a must. I love to make everyday wreaths. Because a lot of people will buy every day and they won't and keep it up all year round, or they'll have a couple of them, or they'll do an everyday and just like a Christmas holiday one. Same way with this one. I'm just going to pull it apart. And what I mean by pulling it apart, guys, what I do is your ribbons are like this right when you put them in. I'm pulling that top one and this one, then I'm just pulling them apart like that. Curling them over. I go over here, I pull it up, I spread them out. Whoops, I spread them the wrong way. I'm backwards. And that helps them stay crisscrossed a little better. So how's Australia? How's the weather? Who all here has ever been to Australia? I haven't. Would love to go. That's always been one of my destinations I would love to go to. Carrie on here is from Australia. But after she was telling me about the snakes they had and stuff, I don't know if I could do that. Have an aversion to snakes. Like I don't like them. Yeah, I think Damon's barbecue deal is going to be pretty awesome. Got a lot of stuff going on. Whoops. Let's just take that. Had a piece of a ribbon still left on it that shouldn't be. Cold. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, it's our summer, so it's getting to be y'all's winter. Is that the way that works? So we're boogieing around the outside here, guys. I want to thank y'all all for jumping on. And if you're new, I'm Carol, Desert Recreations. I named my business that because I basically live in the desert, guys, in a small border town to Mexico. But I live way out in the country. Country girl at heart. I am retired, except I got a full-time job now. So I cut these ribbons to 13 inches, and all I'm doing is laying them in the middle and folding them over to find my center, guys. Then I ruffle them up, or like an accordion fold. You know, I've got, is talking about the craft fairs and stuff. Always have a couple of tables. A display with centerpieces, things of that nature. I take wreath kits for DIY wreath kits. And in them, I put in there a scan QR code so that they can go back and watch how it was put together. Thank you, Shirley. I do my big showstoppers as you're coming in. And I will not only, I don't segregate my wreaths like patriotic here, Christmas there, fall there. I put them all together. That gives you a place to where they might be looking at something, but see something else that they really like, and might draw the attention for them to possibly stay at your location more. They have some at Home Depots and Lowe's. They have these screens. They're wire, but they're real heavy. They're like 6 feet tall, and they 2 feet wide. You can get them in like a trifold, a bifold, or some that's just independent and standing on their own. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Just started. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, ate 2 rocks. I tell you, some things that dogs or any other kind of pet will do, it's just amazing sometimes. Mine just likes to chase skunks. Jeez, to fix her. Isn't it? It's just like an adult going to get surgery. It's just something else. Loving the peach. Wanting to bring some lightness into this. I was going to put a little bit of an orange polyjute that I have, but I thought it would be too much orange by the time we get through here. Last set of ribbons going around the outside, so then we're going to start on the top, and I'll show you how we're going to do that. It's a little different, but when I get an idea in my head, I think, okay, let's try it and see. So like I said, it's something new to me. If y'all are new to my page, my name is Carol, and thank y'all for stopping by. Okay. So we've got these ribbons on all the way around the outside, just to blend it in. Hi, Alex. Good evening to you too, sir. Let me grab a little sip. So first, this is the bow, guys. This is that juicy, juicy bow. Yeah, I know. They are. It's nice, isn't it? Thank you, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this in. See, I knew I had another tie somewhere. So when I make these, I go ahead and attach my pipe cleaners during the process. I'm going to just fluff it up. Thank you. And what I want to do is I want to find the place where I'm going to put this on the top. What I want to do is I want to find where I have a tie, because I've got something else, because I won't be tying it in with the tie. I've got something else I want to use that tie for. And I think before I do that, I'll go ahead and put it in. I wanted some ribbons coming back up behind this bow when I put it in. So I cut a few ribbons, and look at this peach ribbon, guys. Does that not match that bow? I didn't even know I had that, and I only had a partial roll of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this, and I'm going to put a green, and I'm also going to put a, this is a peach with a little bit of that lace, guys. Let me zoom in so where y'all can see. Whoops. It left me. There you go. So I'm going to put these just like this, right down the middle. And I cut these to, I cut the outer ones to 12 inches tonight. And these are cut to 13. I just now remembered that I cut it different. Okay. So I'm going to just fold these up really thick. And right here where I decided, and I'm also going to be using this tie again, but I'm going to put this in right there, twist it. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to bring all of these ribbons out here because I want some tails behind that bow. Okay, so I'm just going to start pulling them apart, facing them sort of out. Yes, my infamous panty ribbon, guys. Let's do that. Let's put the green over the top, right there. Pull this one, and I'll show you, and I can spread them out once I get it on. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this big Mama Jama bow on. Yes, ma'am. I made the peach bow. I've got a tutorial in my shop on how to make them. And I've absolutely loved making these. They're very easy. All of the product can be to make one. Even the material, if you like it there, you can find at Walmart, guys. And I think we've all got pretty much a Walmart around. It's okay. Here we go, the shaking thing. I haven't this year. That's a deal for next year. Because I didn't plan on time to produce them to sell. I've got so much other stuff going on. So I'm just pulling these tails out a little bit more. And I'm going to sink that down in there just a little bit to tie it in tight. Whoops. Then I'm going to wrap this around the frame. But I'm already looking for material so that I can. Whoa, I've got a fly in here. A little pesky booger. I've also got my fly swatter out. Okay. So I'm pulling these tails up because I wanted something behind this up here. And let me get them pulled out and I'll show it to you guys. Just a little bit of color. See how you can see those tails? And you'll be able to see a little bit more here in a little bit. Okay? So now let's come on in. So next, and I'm going to have this to where the wreath is, the bow is going to be setting sort of cockeyed. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I think I want to go ahead and I am going to tie on, let's see if we want to do these first, because we're going to be putting these in there. Okay, let's put these in there before I do the other. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open these ties, and these ties is what's going to hold this down. This branch here, I like what Kali says, come in here and shake hands with it. I love this. I used it on a grapevine here a while back. Everything is, you can move it around. It's got wire in it, okay? And it's got these little twisty deals on them I love. And we're going to come all the way out here too, because all of these little branches, see, you can move them around. Even the leaves have got a good wire all the way through the leaves. And that's what I really like. Who likes something that you've got to put it somewhere and it doesn't? It goes right back where it was at, right? I don't like that. And this is going to help give it a little bit of dimension too. That silly fly. I've had the door open off and on. I'm going to pull these up, because once I stick it down in here, and then I'm going to give it a bend. I'm fixing to swap that little sucker, is what I'm fixing to do, into the next county. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this off some. It needs to be cut off. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing, but I'm going to come right here is my first tie. I'm going to tie it around it. Okay, I'm going to pull these ruffles and stuff till I come to one of the next ties. And I'm just going to bend it some. I'm going to tie it in. And even though I sort of fluffed this earlier, and you can still put in some ribbon, and that's what we're going to do. And pull these leaves up because they're pretty. They're too pretty to not show off. And I pulled a peach off, guys. I'll have to glue it back on in a minute. I'm getting rough with it. Tie it down again. Thank you, KP. So this is sort of what we've got right now. And it looks clustered, but that's okay, because I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Oh, thank you. May have to move that forward some, and I think I'm going to have to. Let's fix this bow right quick. You never know. The bows are a little heavy. So I'm going to move it forward, and that's going to take care of our problem. So I'm a big movie star on your TV, KP. There. That's going to be better. You can get, if you've got just peaches, make you some picks out of them. I know last year Walmart sold just the little boxes of peaches, or you could buy them on certain websites. Thanks, guys. There, that's better. Now it's staying where it should. Okay. So now I'm going to take this other one, and we're going to bring it down a little bit, and it's going to come up and sort of more over to the other side. And I'm going to show y'all why that is in just a minute. Suspense, guys, suspense. And I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to cut some of this stem off. Thank you, Miss Ashley. May have to go find my stem cutter. Ah, glad no one else was in here with me. Just going to pull my leaves to the top. Be a little bit easier to manipulate them. I really like these picks. Oh, thank you. Thank you, guys. Like I said, this one's going to come more to the outside. So let's get her tied in. Put my tie up and around it. Like I said, everything's wired on this pick. So we want all of this gorgeousness just to stick up. And I think I'm just going to leave this trailing down. Sort of find me a place there at the bottom. I'm pulling my mesh up and around it. Okay, so now that we've got our peaches in and our bow done, that's what it's looking like so far. Hi, Robin. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, I've got some ribbon cut over here, guys, and I'm going to sling it off the table. Remember that tie I had up under here? I'm going to take this really pretty peach ribbon. It's a little bit brighter than the bow ribbon, but that's okay. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put it with See? Nope. Let's match it with this green. So what I'm going to do, let me bring it back down here, guys, is I'm going to take these two, okay, and I'm just going to start a fold like so. I'm going to take them up here, that tie where I tied in those tails to go the other direction. And I'm going to tie this in. And I'll cover it up in a minute. Then I'm going to take these. I don't know how much I need to use, but I'm going to straighten it out, and I'm going to lay it over the top of it, and I'm just going to get it to go in the direction I want it to go, which I think right here. And what we're doing is we're making what's called a roller coaster. We're going to frame in some of this. Oh, thank you. We're going to frame in some of this. So I don't want it to be real snug and tight like this. And I don't want it to be huge and poofy like this. I just want to take my hand and brush right over the top of these ruffles. Okay, so I'm going to just brush. And remember, wherever you tie it, if you're going to tie it down here, it's going to squish it. So I'm just going to poof it up. Poof it up. And I'm going to go right into this first tie right here. Okay? This one that I tied the peaches in. So I'm just going to gather it up in my hands again. I'm going to go right in this tie. If you feel like it's not enough, thank you. I'm going to take that tie, if you want to, you could spread these out a little bit. I just pulled them plumb out of my tie up here. It's okay. I didn't have it tied down yet. Okay. Loosen it up a little bit. Remember, you can always loosen and adjust them. Okay. I've still got these, and I want to put like a peach or something right there over that tie. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make like another loop, and I'm going to bring it over down here. Right into this bottom one. You can make your roller coasters put them anywhere you want them, okay? And now I'm going to cut this off, maybe. And I'm going to dovetail it. Now what I'm going to do is I've got one. Thank you. I'm going to gather this again. I'm going to go up under the bow this time. There was a tie that I helped tie the pick in. Find the other end. Didn't tie it very good. Let's see. Let me completely untie it. Push it down there really good this time. Okay. That fly, silly dang fly. I nearly said a bad word. And all I'm going to do this time is I'm making a really big one. But I'm still keeping it close. And I'm going to go down to the outside and tie it in. About to drive me batty. You'd think I lived outdoors. Okay. It's still going to look a little wonky. Right here. Still going to look a little wonky because we've got couple of more steps to go. Okay. I'm going to come on back down. So I'm going to bring in this orange peach with some of this gingham burlap. Fold it in half. I'd cut these pieces to 13 inches. And I'm going to start filling in. And I'm going to spread my ribbons out this time. To bring in a little bit more color. Looking for my other, seen someone walk. It was my husband. This time, let's use a little bit of this orange and cream. Thank you. Like I said, I like to try new things, and I have them in my mind. I got a peach in my way. There it is. Peach is in my way. There's the tie. And you know how it is sometimes. You can see it, but you just got to get to where you like it. Thank you, Alex. Okay, I'm just pulling some of these twigs that's on this up. And I want to nestle. Here we go. Got that one. I've got another one right over here. The only thing I hate about doing wreaths like this is I always end up I have my ribbons on the outside really pretty. And then I mash them all to pieces and then have to start fixing them again. Oh, it comes along with the territory. Okay, I'm going to put a piece here. Pull that up a little bit. Let's get some of these branches. I want the lovely peaches to show. I don't want to cover them up with ribbon. Okay. That ribbon where it wants to go. Sometimes you have to show it who's boss. Usually the ribbon is. The ribbon wins, guys. Oh, see you next time, Alex. Okay. We've got another one right here. We're going to get another orange one and a green one. And guys, I know that there's two of them little things. No wonder they're bugging me. Putting some more ribbon tails. Pulling these peaches out and up. Blast nabbit. Now I'm going to take, since I have extra ones of these, and a green one. Just going to put them together, fold them, use it all. And I'm just putting these coming out to the top. Take your fingers, give them a little curl so they're just not sitting there. Man, oh man. So this is what we've got so far. I've got to tighten this up. It keeps wanting to. There. The little stinker. So this is what we've gotten so far. Okay, with the big bow. So, peach blossoms are more of a pink color. Cuteness overboard. So peach blossoms are a, they've got like a pink color to them. And I didn't really want to put pink in this. But I wanted to have it pop a little bit more. And guys, y'all know me lately. Everything's about florals and stuff. So I found these little flowers that I had on something else. I'm actually going to take it off. Turn it completely apart. It was actually in a bouquet of flowers, but I like these out of the rest of them. I'm going to put a little glue on it. I just thought it could use a little softening. Okay. Man, oh man. Those flies aren't afraid. They're not afraid, guys. The little stinkers. And I also have had some of this little white stuff left. And I thought this would be good to lighten it up also. Cut these ties off. Hi, Patricia. That's okay. We all get busy. And you're more than welcome to watch anytime you want. And I wanted this one to come right out from under that bow. Glue stick, please. Okay. I'll go around and straighten up my outside. Let me see if I need... It's so stinking cute. Okay. So, let's get this to where I want it to Nope, it'll be sort of cockeyed like that right there. I think. More to about right there. And I can see, maybe it's, yeah, it's right here. I want to put something. Yeah. The bow was sort of set cockeyed, and I'll pull these ribbons up back here. But I got a spot right here that needs something. Right there. Definitely needs something right there. Guys, I ruined my cutting board, my mat. Because I was ironing on it even though I had a towel. Sounds about like something I would do. So now I've got me a new craft mat. Which is perfectly fine. Now I think that will help that. I still see it's right there. I'm gonna figure it out. May have to get some, I've got some more of those little flowers. Okay. Anyway, there she blows. There she blows. Thanks, guys, for sticking with me. I know sometimes I talk too much, but all that glue gun will burn you to pieces, girl. Take it from me. I've got more burns with this glue gun than I ever have in crafting. Hi, Diane. Thank you. Yeah, I think it did, and I think I'm gonna find some more of these little peach flowers and put some around the outside. And I'll take a picture. Oh, I was gonna show y'all something. Oh. I'm going to my patriotic bow we used the other night, but I'm wanting to come in and pair it with these. Yeah, this one doesn't have a lower setting. I wish it did. So anyway, I got a wild hair, and I threw me some of these together, and I think it's going to make the stinkingest, cutest, and that's what I want to do. Now, with the material Susan sent me, let me get over here. I haven't made my bow yet, but I made these. Aren't these stinking adorable? Stinking adorable, guys. So, the bow, I'll surprise you with the bow. All I can say is that it is going to be, this is going to be over the top watermelon. I know, right? That is the most beautiful fabric I have ever seen. And thank you, Susan, for letting me know. Isn't that adorable? Like I said, maybe next year I'll put bow and combinations together, but not this year. Thank you, Miss Ashley. You need it? So anyway, this is what we're going to do tomorrow night. And we're going to do a bow tutorial. And as soon as I get off here, I'm going to post the time. And then I'll send out notifications to tomorrow. All right? So that's what's coming up. I'm hoping I can get some bows made tomorrow. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Very vibrant. It is, isn't it? Isn't that gorgeous? I just love it. But I'll surprise y'all with the bow I put together. Okay? Okay, guys. Good night. God bless. No, Rebecca, what happened, I think, is, I'm so glad you did, is that I've lost a lot of viewers, and it's all due to when they did the meta. You know, they sent out all of that stuff about, do you still want to see videos from these people and all? So people were accidentally saying yes, thinking it was, yes, I want to see them. But what it was is that yes meant no, you didn't want to see any more of it. And plus it went in and you have to go back in and to Desert Recreations and hit notifications that you want to be notified when I go live. It really messed with a lot of people. I'm not the only one that it messed with. It's been in a lot of groups and forums on Facebook. So get off my luscious bow, you little tour. So anyway, I'll post pictures. I still got pictures of the one we made the other night of my porch. I haven't posted them, but I will. Okay, guys. So I'm thinking probably around 4-ish for the bow tutorial, and then I'll probably go live right after that here on my page. Oh, you're so welcome, Patricia. Thank you for showing up and cheering me on. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. That's so sweet. Yeah, it sort of messed with not only mine, but a lot of other people. People I used to love to watch, I don't get to see them because I don't get notified anymore. So it's one of those, and the only thing I can think of is the update. Everyone's just in awe that of what's happened. So one of those. Anyway, okay, guys. Good night. I've been talking. Good night. God bless. And I will see y'all tomorrow in the bow group, say 4 o'clock. I'll post it now. And then after that, I'm going to just clean up my mess and then jump on over to Desert Wreath. And we're going to put this patriotic and these 2 hearts together. Okay? All right, guys.